Alrighty there, gamers. I know there's been a lot of Street Fighter content on the channel lately, and part of that's just because I'm having fun with the game. Okay, I've been bringing this up a lot lately, but I made a tier list somewhere recently about how overall interested I am in playing a character in Street Fighter V. So this is the top, slightly less interested, slightly less, so on and so forth. The most recently I played was Kage and Cody. Cody was pretty fun, just not something I'm overly comfortable with. I'm usually used to playing Shotos in Street Fighter. But what I actually wanted to do was look at a actual tier list. Okay, this seems to be a serious tier list about the game of Street Fighter V. Punk is a very notable player.
I gotta show him who's the alpha.
Yeah, if you'll take a look at just the tier list and then compare it to my tier list, you'll see that it looks very different, and that's because I'm not necessarily interested in top tier characters. Oh no, she's pretty high up. Kage, very high up for me, which is actually pretty like lower end of mid tier. But for someone like me, Zeku, who like I would not care to play at all, actually top tier. A character like Luke, who I really don't care, have any interest in, top tier, maybe best in the game. The question I want to raise to you, which I have talked about this before, but the question I want to raise to you all, and I've talked about this before, but in a very different way, is why shouldn't you play top tier? So the character on this list from Punk that's standing out to me right now is actually Guile. Oh, Idom, perfect. Okay, the position for the characters might have slightly shifted, but generally it's close. And with that being said, tier lists are purely perspective. Like, they may have a good grasp on the game, but it's not set in stone. Like, Punk had Kira placed a tier 2 below. Idom and Justikid have Akira placed in just below top tier. But like I said, the character I want to focus on here is Guile. Here's the thing. I'm not a good Street Fighter player. I don't play Street Fighter. Street Fighter is not my main game. But there are two notable Guile players that come to mind. I'm sure there's a lot more, but the two I think of are NuckleDu and Daigo. And I know how much everyone loves Daigo. I know Daigo is like a hot topic when it comes to games, but I did want to watch some Daigo matches.
At fighting games is to never find yourself in a situation where you're like, what happened, or what's going on, or what are the options that I have here?
Great booms.
I've always said the top players make characters look faster than everyone else who uses it. And Idom just puts you into this, wait, and by the time you're trying to process the first decision, he's already mixed you up 3 more times.
Exactly. So fighting at a range that I think Idom's probably pretty cool with. Within his fierce range.
Nice, good flash kick. Something I wanted to bring attention to is you'll see right there, Daigo is doing, and this is very basic, very basic charge character play. Daigo is both using a attack like crouching jab to not just fake a boom, but also cover screen for a dash check for someone trying to get in. And because it's a crouching jab, it has fast recovery, and while he's holding charge, he can check if someone's jumping or dashing in either anti-air or throw out a boom or whatever. Now let's talk a little bit on why you should pick top tier. Picking top tier means that your character does maybe not everything, but most things the best. They're very strong in whatever category they're in. Maybe it's zoning, maybe it's grappler, maybe it's you just have a really good Shoto on your hands. More often than not, you will have characters that are lower tier that maybe try to do something similar, but just worse. I mean, I've only looked at 2 tier lists, but Guile, not top tier, just outside of top tier. But why wouldn't Daigo pick up a top tier? Idom and Justikid are putting Laura mid tier. I want to see what Punk. Whereas Punk is putting Laura upper mid tier. Okay, so not top tier. So once again, why would Idom not pick a top tier like Jury or Chun-Li, Zeku, Poison? Well, he does play Poison on the side. Why would Daigo not pick Luke or Poison or whoever? The way I want to answer this for Idom specifically is that for Laura, he likes her offense. He likes when she gets up and going, and he has poison for a second to handle all the matchups that Laura struggles with. And the thing is, when you like a character and like the game plan that they try to employ, like, you're going to do better with that character. Like, you're attached to that character, and if the playstyle fits you well, you're going to exceed with that character. I don't know any bad matchups, so I don't know matchups that Laura's really, really good at, but let's say, like, Laura into Cammy is really good for Laura. I don't know if that's actually the case. Laura moves to top tier when she fights Cammy, because she might not have the tools to deal with Laura very, very well. But now the interesting part is with a character specialist like Daigo. Daigo's been pretty much exclusively playing Guile for a while. Bars. Like, we've all seen the highlights of Daigo playing Honda, Daigo playing Ryu, Daigo playing whoever. But whenever he is playing in tournament, we see him play Guile. This kind of falls under the character specialist category because Daigo is exclusively playing Guile. I mean, look at my team for Dragon Ball FighterZ, for example, is Goku Blue, Trunks, Super Saiyan Vegeta. Two of those characters, not top tier. Like, Goku Blue is very good, Trunks is okay, and Vegeta is alright. Like, Vegeta's problem is that he's just a little too vanilla. But because I play those characters so much, because I'm familiar with the situations that they exceed in and the things that I can do to, like, cheese out a win, I do well with them. Now take that with a very strong, very top tier player like Daigo Umehara. Give him a character that might not do everything the best, but does everything at least pretty well. Another reason you might pick Guile, you might not pick top tier, is because this non-top tier might have answers to everyone. Like, they might not have the best tools in every aspect, but they might have the answers that you need, and being a character specialist, you're going to be able to squeeze out a win in any situation. Okay, I want to show you guys my tier list that I literally just made from my experiences as a bronze player of how strong or good my impressions of characters are. These characters, I struggle to deal with in the day-to-day. I mean, for Armika and Zangief, dude, I don't know how to deal with grapplers in this game. I fucking suck at combating them. Cammy, dude, I just get scared. Balrog, I just get punched in the face. Luke, because Luke's good at everything. I mean, Juri, I'm just running into a lot of Juri, so I have to fight her so much, so I've been getting beat up a little bit by her. I should actually probably learn a couple things about her. I mean, Cody's apparently top tier to people, out of what I've just heard. And I've, like, fought him okay, like, he's good, but I feel like it could go either way with Cody. Canon people are just mashing Tatsu and DP. Sagat, fucking Alex players will gimmick me for, like, the first game, and then I'll get them. I don't really see a lot of these other characters. Like, at my level, people don't play Fong, people don't play Zeku, people don't play Rose, people don't play him, not really. So if a character's not represented at my level, I'm gonna think they're trash. Doesn't mean that's the case. Like, tier lists are just perception. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more, check out the rest of the channel. In the description, there's links to not just my channel, but my friends' channels as well. Please check them out. Vince's art account is down there, so check him out. He will do commissions for you. You just gotta run it by him and see if he'll actually do it. With that being said, thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Peace.